Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here with another edition of Living Simply Fun. I'm your host. Aaron wants us to get this out of the way. People have been messaging us saying we want the books simple. We don't want the books crammed together to do one giant book review that takes too long. So I'm doing shorter ones. Today I'll be reviewing the Orvis Guide to Beginning Fly Fishing. This book is one of those books that if you have a backpack, you'd want to take it with you because it's small. This book here is made in China, but in my opinion, I got it dirt cheap. I was planning to buy a second copy for travel version, but we'll get to it later. First is getting started. The second part is equipment. Third part is casting. The fourth is techniques. 5 is flies. 6 is trout. 7 is warm water fly fishing. 8 is saltwater fly fishing. 9 is tackle care. And 10 is advanced. Now, for some of you out there, this is mostly for freshwater fishing. You usually got this book when you bought one of their fly rod kits, but they discontinued it, I think. Now you can get a cheaper kit, from what I understand. Now, first of all, I want to say is what you need to do, in my opinion, is this book is really highly good. Certain things that me and Aaron have been looking in is etc. Now, the equipment, on the other hand, always makes me laugh. Like I've said in my previous videos, how to pick a reel, how to pick a rod. They usually talk about their own, but it doesn't really matter. Sometimes, they talk about different heights and stuff. The problem that makes me laugh is they don't really go into details in any fly fishing size. Now, connecting a leader to the fly is good. Talking about the equipment still, and what type of line and reel and what tippet and etc. This has a minor thing on casting. Mostly they talk about different things like lengthier cast. They have little designs like this. It's not bad for a beginner. It's only got 101 tips. Remember, it's not a huge thing, but it does its job. If you want like a book to do certain books, like you gotta know your roll cast. And explain certain things like casting from a boat, techniques, etc. Fishing in streams. It doesn't give you much. But do I highly recommend this book? Yes. For a beginner, it's not bad, but you need to have more than just this little book if you're going to be starting out fly casting and fly fishing and flies and learning everything. Because this book is just the minimum, This talks about just basic things. It's a basic book for basic knowledge. For a starter, if you just needed one book to start out with, this would be it. But for the price, I'd highly recommend trying to get something else. Because basic fly fishing isn't bad. This is a good little guide for taking with you. It is like a small stream book. But the thing is, it doesn't teach you everything, And that is what you're looking for, like this here doesn't really talk about fly tying or fly knots. I was taught that you need 2 or 3 knots maximum to learn. Everything else you can learn later. A book like this, you need to show different things. Yeah, it shows certain basic fly casts and etc. But it also tells you, that this book is simple. Now, the price on it is $12.95, but you can get it cheaper on Amazon, where I did. I was excited. I bought this book. I did not actually borrow it at the library. They didn't have it, and I didn't recommend it to the library to purchase. I just went out and bought it outright. This one was going to be my travel version. I was going to buy a second one. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do, because frankly, in my opinion, it is a good book and highly recommended. And do I give it 5 stars? No, because I give it 4, because it does talk, and like I said in all my videos, oh yes, it does talk about connect a leader. You need the nail knot, the perfecting loop, and that's it. So they give you 2 loops to learn, and frankly, that's why I give it 4. I also give it 4 because it doesn't talk about the fly rods. Yet again, it just is like, yes, you need fly rod, such and such length and weight. Well, it doesn't explain where you're fishing exactly. Are you fishing streams, creeks, rivers, non-moving bodies of water, lakes, pretty much, no freestanding water, lakes, etc. No, it just talks about the basics. So I give it 4 stars, but it is still a good book for beginners. For someone who just is getting into it and wants to learn, I highly recommend this book. So that is the Orvis Guide to Beginning Fly Fishing book review. Please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments in the box if you like. Please add me as a friend if you like. And please, please, please suggest and give your input. Thank you, and may God bless the world.